Welcome back, everyone. So, I kind of wanted to make a little follow-up to my whole Switch 2 reaction, and Switch 2 news. It's not good. It's not good. So, Switch 2, inherently, is awesome. It's got some really great improvements over Switch 1. I personally think the $500 price tag is actually warranted. It's got enough technology, enough power in it that I think it is worth that $500. But now comes a bit of a negative I have regarding this. It's not even Nintendo's fault. It's the tariffs. So I don't want to really talk politics. I'm not going to talk politics, okay? At all. I just want to say tariffs fucking suck and they're screwing us over hard right now. They are screwing you over hard. If you are a Nintendo fan and you want to buy a Switch 2, you are getting so dicked over right now because of these tariffs. So basically, Switch 2 pre-orders are getting delayed indefinitely in the United States until the whole tariff thing takes effect and everything is set in stone. So that means that there's been a little bit of rumors going around based on this. And I guess they're shipping from Vietnam. And Vietnam has a 46% increase on imports, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what it said. Once again, I'm going off of what I've seen online. This could be fake. This could be not true. But basically, the idea is that it could possibly be upwards of $650. Now, this is at the discretion of the retailer. Does the retailer really want to sell it for that much? Is Nintendo going to really want to sell it for that much? I don't know. But basically what I'm going to say here is if they charge $650 for this console, you can bet your ass that a lot of people probably aren't going to be buying this thing in the United States. I think a lot of other territories are going to buy it. I was going to buy it for $500, but I honestly might wait to buy it. If it really is that much money. I'm hoping that it's not. I'm hoping that this thing is staying $500 somehow, some way. But based on the fact that Nintendo is delaying pre-orders indefinitely in the US, and they also said it's not starting April 9th, even though it was supposed to. I don't know. This might also affect launch day of the Switch 2. I know in the statement they said that it's not going to get moved from June 5th. But let's face it, there is a very high possibility that it could still get moved, even if some miraculous way it doesn't. I still think there is a chance it could. But yeah, so not really good news for people wanting to buy the Switch 2. I don't think I'm going to pay $650 for this thing. I want it really bad. I really want a Switch 2. But I am not paying $650 for it. Just straight fucking up. But in other news, they had Treehouse recently, the Nintendo Treehouse Live, and they showed off some of the games, and they look pretty good. I think Mario Kart World looks really fun. I'm very excited for that game. The gameplay looks really good. I think it being open world is also really cool. I don't think I'm going to be playing the open world that much. I'll probably just be doing races the most of the time. But, yeah, it's cool. Then they also have, they had Metroid Prime 4. They showed the Switch 2 edition of the game, and it looks gorgeous. I'm very excited for that game. Although, if I don't have a Switch 2 at the time of release, I'll just buy it on the Switch 1, and it won't look as pretty. But it's okay, because I'm not paying $650 just to play Metroid Prime 4 in 4K. That really hurts to say. They showed off Zelda, which it just looks better. I don't really give a shit about the whole Zelda tracking thing. It just looks better. And I probably will buy it with the 4K 60 FPS. I love Breath of the Wild. Here's the game, not so much, but I do want to play Breath of the Wild in 60 FPS and 4K, so. The new Donkey Kong looks really fun. I'm very excited for that game. I think it's awesome that we're getting a new Donkey Kong game on the Switch 2. 3D Donkey Kong. That's the part that's really just throwing me way off, is that it's a 3D Donkey Kong. And this is the game that the Odyssey team was working on. I mean, I know that it hasn't been officially said, but come on, look at the graphics. It looks like a freaking Odyssey sequel, except with Donkey Kong, so I'm very happy. I was very happy with a lot of the announcements. I just think that this whole thing with pricing and stuff, and games costing, Mario Kart costing $80 and Donkey Kong costing $70. I'm getting worried about these game prices, and if they continue to cost this much in the future, I can't buy video games anymore. It's just too expensive. And I don't buy a ton of video games on my own anymore. I mean, I kind of wait for games to go on sale, unless it's a game that I'm really excited for, like Metroid Prime 4. I'm going to try and buy on release date. But I try not to buy games until they go on sale. However, there's just sometimes I want to buy games just because, you know, if they release a new Mario game or a new Zelda game, I'm going to want to buy it. But if it's going to be $70, $80 per game, I can't do that. I just can't. I got to wait until they go on sale. So, and they don't. They don't. So, got to wait till I get some money, or if it really is actually worth buying, you know. That's really all I want to talk about. I'm sorry it's a little bit depressing. I think that there's a lot of cool things about the Switch 2. I'm very excited for the console as a whole, but I'm really scared about pricing and tariffs and how this is going to affect the future of Nintendo Switch. And Nintendo in general. I think Nintendo's kind of being a little greedy by pricing it so high, pricing games so high. But at the same time, I don't necessarily blame them with these tariffs. They're kind of fucking them over. So, but they're fucking us over in the long run too. It's like there's no winning here, guys. There's no winning. And stop trying to defend both politicians and Nintendo. Just say that we're getting fucked. We are getting fucked. The consumers are getting fucked. We're getting fucked for buying new video games. We're getting fucked with groceries. We're getting fucked with all kinds of things. I don't want to get into it. I really don't. But it's just, it's very frustrating how much things cost right now, and Nintendo Switch 2 is the last thing I would have expected to get affected by this, but I guess it makes a lot of sense. Now seeing it in action, it's really kind of just, it's very disheartening, and yeah, I don't know. I was really excited to go on midnight release and pre-order the console and buy it the day of, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to probably end it here, so I'll see you guys in the next one.